What's up, guys? It's your girl Savanna from S3 Yoga, and today we're going to be going through some of my favorite go-to standing yoga postures. What I love about the standing yoga postures is that you don't need a yoga mat. You can do it whether you're on the beach, in your crib, at the office, at the airport, which is another place I like to do the standing ones, obviously keeping social distancing. So let's get right into it. We're going to We're going to start in Tadasana mountain pose. So this is our first pose. You find this a lot in yoga classes as well. Feet are hip distance apart, arms are by our side. We're tucking our tailbone in. So we're not just standing chilling, right? We're super long, we're super tall, we're engaging all of our muscles here as if a string were pulling our head. Beautiful. And just begin to take a few deep breaths here, opening up the chest. Squeeze those glutes. It'll help you stand up nice and tall. Beautiful. And you're going to really ground through the feet here. So spread all those all those toes on the mat, on the floor. Beautiful. We'll just take a few nice deep breaths together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. So on your inhale, we're going to reach our arms up over our head, elongating our spine. Beautiful. Hold here for 3. Keep breathing. 4, 2. Good. On your exhale, we're going to reach towards our right side now. So notice how my side body is still nice and open and long. We're not hunched over like this. Keep it nice and long. Beautiful. Good morning, core. On your inhale, we're coming up through center, and then we'll switch sides. That lady was, I don't know if that sound picked up. Switch sides. Beautiful. Nice and long here. Inhale, back up through center. Exhale, arms by your side. Beautiful. On your inhale, reach your arms up. And we're going to come right into our forward fold. So swan dive your arms forward. Grabbing onto your elbows here, we'll actually do our ragdoll. I like to do ragdoll before forward fold. So grab onto your elbows. You can see me better this way. Shake your head yes, shake your head no, flubber the lips. Let that shit go. It's okay to take a slight micro bend in the knees here. So not only are we going to get that release in our hamstrings, but our lower back as well, which is super nice. Let it go. Beautiful. Then we'll slowly release our elbows now, coming into our forward fold. With our forward folds, let's inhale, look up and lengthen the spine so we're nice and long. Exhale, fold over the legs together here. Take a bend in the knee if you need. Some days I need to bend my knees because I am just super tight. But eventually we'll be able to extend our legs super long, but I'd much rather you keep a flat back, rest that chest onto your thighs. This feels nice. I'm bending my knees today. Tranquilo. It's like the sun is coming out this morning. Beautiful. Now wherever you're at, we're gonna ground through. This is a nice deep hamstring stretch with only having a stand here. You're gonna listen carefully. Bend your left knee. Take your left hand and bring it onto either your foot or the ground. On your inhale, you're gonna extend the right leg here, reaching the right arm up to twist. So we're in our standing forward fold twist. The names for yoga poses aren't always the most clever. It's just straight up what we do it. Beautiful. So really twisting from the base of the spine here. Gaze is at that right middle finger. Should be a really nice deep hamstring stretch on the right side, as well as a nice twist and heart opener. Beautiful. Inhale, we're going to come back down through center and then just gracefully switch sides. So bend into that right knee now, right hand on the ground, reaching the left arm up and over to twist. Again, if you don't want to touch the ground wherever you're at, you can just come put the hand on the foot. Deep breaths. Getting these twists in, I love it, especially in the mornings. Beautiful. Exhale, slowly release. And vertebrae by vertebrae, with our head being the last thing that comes up, we'll come back to stand in mountain pose. You'll see this mountain pose is a good home base. You really don't need to do less. Yoga doesn't have to be super complicated. All right, from here, we're gonna bring our toes to touch. Your heels could just be gently apart, and we're gonna come into our chair pose, Utkatasana. You'll find a lot of these in our yoga classes as well. So on your inhale, you're gonna sweep the ground and bring your arms up and then sink your hips super low. I always say with chair pose, you wanna be the shortest person in the room and the tallest. Beautiful. Be sure that when you look down, your knees aren't hovering over your toes. You want to be able to see your toes here. Tuck that tailbone in. No. Tuck it. Nice and long spine. Beautiful. I'd much rather you have alignment being up here than looking all crazy down here. So tuck that tailbone in. Sink those hips low. How low can you go? 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Hold it. I love chair pose. I love and hate it. It's so uncomfortable. But it's a great way to strengthen those thighs, elongate the spine. Woo! Beautiful. Now from here, we're going to bring our palms pressed and bring the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. And use that right knee as a bracket to help you twist, our prayer twist here. So we did the twist just now in our hamstring stretch and our forward fold, so this should feel a little bit familiar. Gaze over that right shoulder. If it's available, you want to open up the arms, that's always an option as well. My thighs are on fire. Beautiful. On your inhale, keep those hips low, chair pose. Exhale, palms press, right elbow to the outside of the left knee now to twist. So that right knee, that right hip is gonna wanna come forward. Let's try to shift it back. Beautiful. Deep breaths. On your inhale, we're gonna come back up through that chair pose, our favorite. Let's hold for 5, 4, come on, only 3, 2, exhale, shake it out. Woo, I'm feeling good. How are we feeling? So now, from that mountain pose, look at this. Mountain pose is always a great home base here. We're gonna step our right foot forward, left foot back. So our hips are facing forward, front right leg is at a 90-degree angle here. Beautiful. On your inhale, you're gonna reach your arms up over your head. We're right into our high lunge here. You should be familiar with this. You know, a lot of workouts, gym classes. I remember back in the day in high school and stuff, we'd have these high lunges. So again, don't dump all of your weight. Yoga's all about alignment here. You want to tuck that tailbone in. We want to be nice and long here. Strong and grounded on the bottom half of our body, but light and lifted up top. Beautiful. Deep breaths. Now from here, we're just going to gently open up into a warrior two. Super simple. That front right leg doesn't move. The only thing that happens is this back left heel comes flat on the ground. And we're in our warrior two. Look at that. Gaze is over your right middle finger. Wow, I'm feeling it in my thigh. This is a good leg workout too with all these standing postures. Breathe through it. Inhale again. Your legs aren't going to move. We're going to come into our reverse warrior now. Reach forward, reverse. Let that left hand land on your shin, your thigh, or if you want to wrap it around if we're feeling fancy. Beautiful. Now from this reverse warrior, we're going to straighten our front right leg, bring our arms out towards the side, heel toe, that back foot in a bit, keeping them in the direction. So that front right foot is perpendicular to your back left. Math class, perpendicular, not parallel. And we're gonna come into Trikonasana triangle pose. So on your inhale, you're gonna reach forward, and on your exhale, you're grabbing onto your thigh, shin, or ankle. So with Trikonasana, it's important that we keep this leg straight. So if you need to be up here, totally cool. Again, triangle pose is another pose you'll see often in yoga classes. Gaze over that left middle finger, and we're long and lifted. We're not hunched over. Alignment is key. We always just remember, am I hunching? You always want to be long, more often than not. Actually, always. Even in like the spinal twist, right? We want our spine to be long as we twist. Beautiful. Inhale, coming back up through center. Exhale, arms by your side. Let's shake it out. I was gonna try to like gracefully do a flow, but tranquilo, and we'll just give our legs a break. Shake it out with me. That was a lot on one side. My legs are killing me. Grab some water if you need. And then we're gonna go on to the opposite side now. Mountain pose. Again, use mountain pose in all of the poses that like may seem a bit easier. To use that as an opportunity to get the most, to practice your alignment, to practice elongating your spine, so that way it'll become more natural for you as you continue your yoga journey, your yoga practice, all that good stuff. So we'll step the left foot forward, right foot back, coming into that high lunge. You know what to do on the left side here. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. So even with this high lunge, this is a really great hip stretch, right? So keep those hips facing forward. That energy is shooting out of your right heel, and we're tucking that tailbone in. The more you tuck it in, the better of a hip stretch you'll get. And we'll keep that left leg at a 90-degree angle, looking good, guys. I mean, I can't see you, but I feel you. I feel that energy. Deep breaths. This feels really nice. And what I love about yoga is like right now I'm like, oh wow, I really feel that on my right hip side. You can begin to observe like, oh, this side is tighter than the other. Again, we're not judging it, we're just observing it. And on your exhale, dropping that back right heel, coming right into our warrior two, gazes at your left middle finger. So with that, when you go from those high lunges, even a warrior one in a yoga class, the only thing that changes your feet, but it's just the hip, right? We had our back right heel, but then it's just the hip from facing forward to sideways. So we're opening up the chest, our hips. We're strengthening our arms and our legs. What else can you ask for? That's what I love about yoga. You know? It's a full body stretch. Beautiful. Inhale, reach forward, reverse. Deep breaths. Really shoot energy out of that arm. We're not chilling. See where you can get longer, where you can engage. Beautiful. Exhale. Arms back to warrior two. Straighten that front left leg. Heel toe. That back foot, still keep them perpendicular. Triangle pose. You know what to do. Got a bug on my arm. So your core is really important here. It's what's gonna keep you balanced and grounded as you twist and gaze at your right middle finger. I'm not gonna lie, on this sand, it's testing my balance. I'm getting even more of a little workout here than I anticipated. Beautiful. On your inhale, use your core to come back up and shake it out. Nice. So we did a lot of, pretty much most of the body here. We're gonna finish up with our quad stretches. So we'll do a standing quad stretch, and if it's available to you, you could then go from that quad stretch to dancer. Actually, I wanna do a few more standing ones. There's so many standing postures, man, more than I even realized. All right, so let's go into our quad stretch. Yeah, it's gonna be a long, how much time is it running? It's been 17 minutes already, guys. All right, so give me about like 5 more minutes or so. I really want to really give you a great foundation and be able to go back to this whenever you need. So we're gonna ground through our left foot here, and then with your right hand, face it outward to catch that right foot. So I'll say that again. Right hand facing outward to catch the foot. And there's your quad stretch here. So if this is enough for you, stay here. If you want to come into dancer, I'll cue it, but be mindful here. So we're slowly gonna push our right foot into our hand. So you let that tension help keep you balanced as we reach up. Whew. See, sometimes I fall too sometimes. This sand is like super tricky, but play with it. It's okay if you fall, right? What do we tell our kids when they fall? Just get right back up. So you want to envision coming up, not dumping our weight out. Up. Whew. Maybe I should practice this one before I teach it. Nah, guys, this sand is like no joke. Beautiful. You know, I think this is good. I'm showing the real thing. You see all these yoga teachers, perfect, and it's just like, how are you ever gonna get there? That's what I think. I'm like, geez, nah, it's real. We gotta practice too. I'm in this shit with you. Keep playing with it. It's always fun to challenge. And you'll see, I think I'm better on the other side actually. All right, slowly shake it out. Sun is out, feeling good. All right, let's do the opposite side now. So grounding through the right leg, taking the left hand, facing it outward to catch that left foot. Nice, easy quad stretch here. You don't need to turn. I'm just turning so you guys can see me better. All right, on our inhale, we'll slowly reach up and see how far you can go. Beautiful. And then whenever you're ready, just slowly take your time and come down. All right. So now we're gonna ground through that left foot again and bring our right knee towards our chest. Just like so, super simple. From here, Taking your left hand to your left hip, right hand on right knee, we're just gently gonna open it up. Good, play with the balance here. We're opening up the hips. Beautiful. Slowly coming back through center. Left hand to the outside of the right knee now to twist. It's all right if we fall, just get right back up. Good, now from here, bring your knee back through center and we're gonna come right into tree pose. So with tree pose, either bring your foot on your inner thigh or your calf, not your knee. And if your calf is too challenging, just bring your foot on the ground with your heel on your ankle, palms pressed. Slowly bringing our arms up overhead. And if you like, you can open up the arms here. Beautiful. Tree pose. I love these balancing postures. You can always look at a point in front of you to help keep your balance. Nice long spine, engaged core, squeeze that left glute, it'll help you stay balanced. Beautiful, exhale, slowly come down, shake it out. And we'll go through on the opposite side here. Grounding through our right foot, left knee to chest. Take your time, there's no rush, get your balance. Balance comes with practice. Beautiful, right hand on the hip, opening up the left knee. Squeezing that right glute. Beautiful. And then we'll slowly bring it back through center, right hand on the left knee to twist. Should feel really nice. Inhale, slowly release, and we'll bring the inside of the foot either to your thigh or shin, just not your knee, palms pressed. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Beautiful. What I love about balancing postures is you see where the body goes when you focus the mind, right? It follows it. So just focus. That's with your yoga, that's with life. Exhale, shake it out. Whew. I want us to come back into this Tadasana mountain pose, arms by our side, bringing one hand to our chest, the other on our belly. And just breathe. Deep inhale through the nose and out through the mouth. On our inhale, we'll reach our arms up overhead. Exhale, give yourself a nice big hug. Bowing your head, getting a nice stretch in the back of the neck. You did it. Give yourself so much credit for showing up. I am so glad you joined me for the standing yoga sequence. I'll see you guys next time. Namaste. We got to dance it out. You know the vibes.